Peter.
Hey, I'm walking in. What is it?
Peter, can you talk for a second? Something's happened.
Hey, listen.
I don't know what to do.
Listen, I'm almost at the office. Let me think about it, okay?
Peter.
Don't dramatize. I'll figure something out. Talk later.
There are mornings when a man feels untouched. Nothing has asked anything of him yet. He was a good man. He believed that. Most of us do. And he barely noticed what was keeping him warm. Daniel had called that morning, early. He knew who it was. Again? Not now. It took a second. That was enough. Okay, I'll call him after the meeting. It was a simple question. No weight in it. The kind you answer before you hear yourself.
If you could just look over the revised contract details.
I've reviewed them. We can move forward as planned.
Haven't heard from your friend Daniel lately. Everything okay with him?
Yeah, he's great. Really good, actually.
She believed him, nodded, moved on. He answered too fast. He knew it. Daniel called again. He watched it ring. He watched it stop. Not no, just later. He stayed where it was warm. He needs to learn to handle things. This is not a new story. There has always been a fire. Always a man standing close enough to feel it, not close enough to be known.
Weren't you also with him? The man they arrested tonight?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was no accusation in it, just one ordinary question, the kind that finds the truth before courage does. He could see him from where he stood, 30 seconds across the courtyard, maybe less. He did not cross. That was the distance. By then, the second answer came easier.
Surely you are one of them. Your accent gives you away.
I don't know the man. I swear it.
Someone else asked. He was ready. That was worse. Not once, twice. Each time easier. That is how it works. Not all at once, by degrees. He heard himself. He already knew. And then, a bird at the edge of morning. He had said he would never. He had meant it. That is the wound. Not that he fell, but that he was certain he would not. The Lord turned, and looked at him. Not with anger. He had known all of it and chosen him anyway. Not because he didn't see clearly, because he saw clearly from the start. The courtyard is different now. The turning away is not. A corridor, a name on a screen. 30 seconds he did not cross. It catches up with you outside when there is nothing left to hide behind. Sometimes it comes back as a name, lighting up again after you let it go dark. It does not stop. That is the mercy. How many times has it called while you were warm enough not to notice? You know his name. You know what this is. Pick up.
The morning came in clean and still, coffee warm, the light was kind. The name came through, I let it ring and told myself another time. The day was already on my back, the office pulling hard and loud. There are ways of leaving someone without ever leaving town. Not a fight, not a word said wrong, not a road that led too far. Just a phone face down beside the fire and a heart growing cold in the dark. I have been in that courtyard, standing by the fire's light, close enough to feel the warmth, too afraid to do what's right. I have heard that question coming, soft and easy, no sharp blade. Aren't you with him? And I answered before I prayed, by the fire you warmed yourself at. That's where the truth comes into view. Not in thunder, not in glory, but in a quiet voice calling you. She walked by my desk and asked how he was doing, light and plain. I said he's fine, he's doing good, and felt the truth slip off again. I was talking to myself as much, the way a person does who knows. Every easy answer given makes the next one easier to go. Not a shout, not a great collapse, just a moment still and small. Someone standing by another fire heard that same old question call. I have been in that courtyard, standing by the fire's light, close enough to feel the warmth, too afraid to do what's right. I have heard that question coming, soft and easy, no sharp blade. Aren't you with him? And I answered before I prayed, by the fire you warmed yourself at. That's where the truth comes into view. Not in thunder, not in glory, but in a quiet voice calling you. Then the morning split the silence and a bird called through the gray. He had sworn he would not fail him, then he heard himself that way. Not anger in that turning, not judgment from above, just the look of one who knew him and still held him in love. Now the screen is lit again, the same name, the same old chance. 30 seconds is a distance, long enough to let it pass, long enough to turn away, long enough to choose the fire or the cold that settles in when you let your fear decide. I have been in that courtyard, I have stood beside but the mercy finds me still here by the fire where I stayed. Aren't you with him? Yes, that is what I should have said. By the fire you warmed yourself at, still the mercy finds you there. In the name that lights the darkness, in the call still waiting there. Pick up while the night is breaking through. Pick up, love is still calling you.